Now onto the fighting, and we are live, joined by Graham Boylan, the owner of Cage Warriors, and Dan Hardy, UFC fighter as well. Graham, first off, let's talk about the atmosphere in the biggest Cage Warriors ever. It's electric.
It's intense in here. The place is full. They're very noisy. We're going to have a very intense atmosphere for this main event. I got to give some earplugs when Paddy walks off.
Indeed, and talking about that main event, Dan, it's one hell of a matchup.
It really is. I mean, you know, Paddy's so talented. He's a fast, aggressive fighter. He likes to take a lot of risks. Obviously, Narimani's got a hell of a right hand, which is going to be the main danger to watch out for. But with this kind of support, it's going to be difficult to see Paddy lose.
Paddy Pimblett, he says coming into this, the most professional he's ever been. We know the last fight, he had a big weight cut. This time, there's no Ferrero Rocher.
Yeah, he's worked with the university here in Liverpool. They've done all his nutrition for his camp. They've helped him on the weight cuts. They've worked on his bloods. They did everything from top to toe. I haven't seen Paddy this good of a fight camp for a fight in a very long time.
When you look at how he started at Cage Warriors, fighting on the card, he was a fresh-faced 18-year-old. In just a few years, he's come a long way.
But he's got that star power, he's got that X factor that we see in so few fighters. I mean, obviously, we've seen a lot of them in the Cage Warriors cage, obviously Conor McGregor being the most prolific of all, but Paddy's got that X factor. We've seen it in his fights, we can see it with the crowd that he can draw to an arena like this, and his performances speak volumes.
Don't call him the new Conor McGregor, he'll get angry about it. But he is going to have to be at his best this evening, because in Nad Narimani, he is fighting a man who knows how to grind out an opponent.
Yes, Nad is a tough guy. He gets faster as the fight goes on. He gets stronger. You know, so if this fight goes into the 4 and 5 rounds, Nad's going to be a very strong opponent to get out of there. So it's going to be a big test for Paddy and a big test for his fitness.
It is 25 minutes. Do you see it going the full 25?
I really don't. You know, both of these guys, they're young up-and-coming fighters. They both take a lot of risks, and with risk comes finishes. So one of these guys will get the finish tonight, I'm sure.
Can you call it?
I can't. You know, I mean, with the support, you've got to lean towards Paddy. You know, with the amount of noise that these fans are going to make when he walks out, that's the extra 10% that he might need to get it done.
And it has been loud already, hasn't it? For all of the undercard, for the amateur fights early on, it has been just that electric atmosphere.
We can do one thing here to test this. Are there any Paddy the Baddy fans in here?